Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 25 of the Pro Wrestling Noah TEW 2020 series here on the channel, as it is, Shining Navigation Tour, and it's the 25th episode here. We are almost at the end of 2013. We just still have a couple of more tour shows to go through. As for this episode, we will be focusing on the Shining Navigation Tour. I think we're going to have the Great Voyage in Tokyo Volume 3 start off the Global Junior League. So that's going to be kind of interesting. And I think that will be like we'll stop it there. We won't even do the finals, maybe. I don't know. It's at the same time, maybe we should do the Great Voyage in Tokyo Volume 3 as well. It's tough. It's tough to really decide that one. But as far as for the Shining Navigation, it is looking like this. So we're going to have the GHC Emerald Openweight title and the GHC Heavyweight title on the line, as the GHC Emerald Openweight Champion and Naomichi Marufuji is going to take on the GHC Heavyweight Champion Ngo Shiozaki in a title match. This is not like a unification. This is a champion versus champion matchup, and should be pretty awesome, as hopefully Marufuji carries them in that one. But I mean, it's pretty fun. Obviously having two champions involved. Really, the idea was to have this be at the anniversary show. I think going forward, this will kind of be a tradition to have it be at the anniversary show where it's champion versus champion. Just I feel like that's kind of fun, and that'd be a fun little tradition to do. Yeah, I think that's a great main event. But if not, this co-main event will suffice, as the Muscle Bombers taking on Strong Big Japan. Should be pretty awesome. We're also going to have two singles matches of Chris Hero and Takashi Tsujiura and Claudio Castagnoli versus Kenta. That's a first-time meeting with Hero and Takashi Tsujiura as far as singles matches goes. And then Claudio and Kenta, they've had a singles match before back in February. So that got an 87, and Kenta won that contest. We'll see what happens here, as the GHC Junior Tag Team title matchup of Suzuki-gun of Taichi and Yoshinobu Kanemaru taking on the Junior Kings of Wrestling, Zack Sabre Jr., Prince Devitt, or King Devitt, as the Diamond Ring of Katsuhiko Nakajima and Kenta Miyahara against Kazuchika Okada and Tomohiro Ishii. And a match that is extremely good, and it's the second match on this card. It's a number one contendership matchup for the GHC Junior Heavyweight title, as Taiji Shimori taking on Kushida in the first time meeting in the save, which is nuts to think about, because obviously we're about 2 years in, almost 3 years in, and to have this be done for the first time, pretty nuts. That's kind of crazy to think about. It really surprised me that's the case. This probably would have been done in the Global Junior League, but to do it here, though, for the first time, pretty awesome. If I do say so myself, as that just goes to show that they've never been in the same block together, which is pretty crazy. Then another number one contendership matchup. I didn't even put it on here, but it's Live Strong Die Hard against Red Dragon. Another GHC Junior Tag Team title contendership matchup. I feel like we do a lot of those, but that's just kind of... I think it's a good way of filling the undercard. It's kind of the best way of going about that. As we do have two tour goals to really talk about, and that's we're going to have a junior title matchup between Kyle O'Reilly and Zack Sabre Jr. on this tour. Would love to have it on this Shining Navigation show, but obviously Zack being two belts holder, and both the junior heavyweight and the junior tag titles, so can't have that. So we'll have a title match between Kyle and Zack during the tour. I'm not sure exactly where we're going to place it, but it's going to happen eventually on the tour. And we have signed Tomohiro Ishii and Hiroki Goto to exclusive written deals, but somehow, I'm not sure exactly how it happened, because I was looking through the mail, and I did not see another, notification from this, but we somehow lost Tomoaki Hanma to that, because the idea was to sign all three of them to exclusive written deals. We got Ishii, we got Goto, and I was just kind of waiting, and then it was just like, New Japan renegotiated the same day, and he signed to that deal when it happened. So it just sucked, because we were just waiting for him to sign, because we had the lead on everyone, and just all of a sudden it was like, oh, you lost Hanma. But that's okay, though. Hanma losing, that does suck, but luckily he's not a vital member of the roster. He's great, but not necessarily needed I would say. It's a tough blow for the Strong Pillars of Violence, who are not even on this card. Well, actually, Strong Big Japan are. I'm an idiot. But, like, Shuji Ishikawa isn't or anything like that. We'll probably be having him lose a good bit now, since he's going to be leaving in the next month. So, just kind of watch out for that. For this first show, though, I have no idea what we're going to do. That's always fun. To go into a tour blind, as we'll see what we can do as far as where we're going to run the show. Yeah, Chubu's probably a good idea. 2,000 strong. As we did run. Yeah, this would probably be for the best, actually. As yeah, I mean it's tough because really, as far as what we could do, I guess this will be the start of where we build up for the, well, of kind of Brave versus Brave matches. I think that, I mean, as far as an idea, we'll probably have Marufuji on one side, obviously go on the other side, and then have Kobashi, and then like a junior, go with Katora Suzuki, and then Marufuji with Jun Akiyama and Ioki. Little Brave versus Brave matchup. As we'll have Kobashi beat Uncle June. Hate to do it, but someone's got to lose. I feel like that's the best option. I don't know. Both road agents. That'd be Taue. And we'll do a 6-man of Strong Big Japan with Hanma against the Muscle Bombers with Falter, of course. And we'll have Yuji Hino pin Hanma. We'll get the losing train rolling here. Nice. Cool. So we got that out of the way as far as what we can do on the undercard. Let's see here. Now, obviously, the Young Lions are always a good shout. I think that's what we're going to do, to be honest. Koji Amato. Kakanuma. Surprised we've never done this before. Give it 11 and have Kakanuma get the win. Nice. So we can do. I'm trying to think what other matches. Daisuke Harada and either Ohara or Kotoge. Either way, you know, we're gonna have them against Live Strong Die Hard, which we just did at the anniversary tour, so maybe not. It might not be a good idea. Let's change that out. Let's do. Oh, let's put Eddie back there, and then we'll do Nozawa and Super Crazy. Let's say I think we've done this before. Live Strong Die Hard did beat them during the Junior Heavyweight Tag League, which is pretty cool. We'll have it be set for Steal the Show, and we'll have Roddy get the win. He's going to beat Super Crazy. Oh, nice. So, again, you know, there's a lot of big names that are not on this card, but that's okay. We'll kind of put them on the Great Voyage Tour, or on the Great Voyage Tour, on the Great Voyage show, like Laughter 7. You know, I know they're going to have the GHC Tag Title matchup against Strong Big Japan. I know that's going to be a thing. And, well, you know, we'll figure something out, I'm sure, as far as going forward with that. Jesus, as easy for me to say. So we just need 2 more matches. I would like, as far as what we can do another tag. Let's get Pac and Tanasaki out there, since this is Pac's kind of last match for a little bit. He can. Thinking Red Dragon's not a bad idea, since they're not booked. See, Red Dragon beat them during the Junior Heavyweight Tag League last time. Another match that's going to be about 15. We'll have Kyle beat Tanasaki. Alright, we'll have him beat Pac, actually. Oh, probably shouldn't do slow build. Nice. So yeah, now we just need one more. We'll have a singles match, kind of undercard singles match, as Stu, as Keith Walker's always a good shout. Let's see, Keith Walker. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of like heavyweight junior guys, or not heavyweight junior guys, heavyweight undercard guys. Oh yeah, that's right. We forgot to talk about we signed Minoru Tanaka. Have him have a match. Fuck it. He can face Ricky Marvin. Nah. Trying to think it would be a good. Well, we'll save that for another day. Actually, we'll have Johnny the Bull and Keith Walker. This is the undercard match. Keith Walker's injury will always be a pain in the ass, as we'll have Johnny the Bull get the win there. That will be the first day in the books. Hell yeah. That should probably be the... Yeah, we'll change that around. That's going to be tough because back-to-back junior tag matches, but I think all in all it's a pretty good show. Just Walter's going to be used too much, but that's okay. Walter's the man. So that was a 51 for the opener. Skakanoa gets the win in 10:50. 52 for Keith Walker, Bison Smith, Keith Walker and Johnny the Bull with a forget about it in 10:03. 72 for Pac and Tanasaki against Red Dragon. Really good match. Really good match. As Kyle and Bobby outperform Pac and Tanasaki, though. That's really good. Really good there. 69 for Nozawa and Super Crazy against Live Strong Die Hard. Pretty close, but, wrong team won. But nice win, though, for Live Strong Die Hard nonetheless. As, Roddy with the end of Heartache in 12:51. 75 for the sixth man. Morishima's a bit off his game, but he still did just as good as everybody else from Muscle Bombers, obviously. But Yuji Hino with the fucking bomb on Hanma, which Hanma with the 76. So at least we're trying to elevate guys with Hanma. And then the 77 main, as Jun Akiyama taking the Burning Hammer from Kenta Kobashi in 1936. So yeah, go with the 76, 74 for Marufuji, 64 for Aoki, their best guy in the match. It's interesting, as then Kobashi, Suzuki, and then Jun Akiyama rounding up the group. Not a bad show. Not a bad show. Just probably should have flipped that junior tag match with that one. It would have been pretty much perfect. One show down, as obviously it's going to be much quicker than what we were used to on the New Japan series. Just had to do the entire G1. 22 shows in one episode, which, Jesus Christ, what a long-ass show. As New Japan had a big-time event. Tanahashi and Nakamura. Makes sense. Masato Tanaka and Tamatanga. Surprised they're not dropping out Goto. It's interesting. Nobody else was really booked. They're just getting saved by the main. That's what that is. If we could steal somehow, either Nakamura or Tanahashi, we're in there. In there for sure. As we'll catch you guys for day 2. Alright, so I think for this second day, we're going to kind of build up for the Zack and Kyle O'Reilly title match. I think that's probably for the best. Now, how exactly we're going to do that, I'm not exactly sure. Because it's kind of... Red Dragon's in a tough spot because we'd have to give them a 6-man person, and maybe we'll have Tanaka team with them, but even then, it's like, it's going to be weird. I think for the best, it's probably going to have to be an 8-man, or even a 6-man, where it's everybody from Kings of Wrestling against Red Dragon in a team. We'll figure it out, hopefully. Hopefully we figure it out. But yeah, so we'll get that rolling, because I think that's going to be the main. I mean, it should be a pretty good match. Red Dragon, Junior Kings, and the Kings. So, $1 million question being, what are we going to do about this other team? Obviously, Kenta and Sugiura, that's happening. We haven't built that up yet specifically, so we don't have to worry about that, at least as of right now. We can go with the Strong Pillars of Violence team. Not a bad idea. could also go with, as far as, maybe the Brave team of, like, Marufuji and Akiyama. Even though we kind of have been doing Brave versus Brave, I think that's fine. I think that's what we'll do. Since we also had done Marufuji and Hero before in the past, so I think it makes sense. At least from that perspective. And what's interesting about Red Dragon is, even though they just lost to the Junior Kings of Wrestling here, they are specifically, they beat the Junior Kings of Wrestling during the Tag League, Junior Tag League. So, just it's interesting that we can figure something out as far as getting a rematch with them, because I think they do deserve it. At least a trilogy, something down the line. But right now we're going to have just Zach lose to Kyle. Because I forget how the finish was in that match there, which I feel bad for, because I want to say we had Kyle beat Zach, which was going to lead to a title match, but just in case we didn't, we'll make it official here. So, Jun's the road agent of the Bikobashi then. Let's see what we can do as far as a tag. Junior tag for Takashita and Endo. Minoru Tanaka, I do want to add Tanaka to it, so he's just not Minoru. Because he's always going to be Minoru Tanaka to me. Trying to think what would probably be. Tell you what, someone that we need to be booking is Alex Payne. We were doing so well with him, and he has not been booked since June. It's fucking September. I think we'll have him and Tanaka be Minoru's kind of debut. And, yeah, I think that's just for the best there. But we still got to figure out this match. I want to book Takeo Omori some more as well, while we still can, since he's 43. He could get older any second now. So we got Ogawa. Trying to think what babyface, or not babyface, just any kind of old man team that we can make. Because really, Minoru Tanaka would probably make a lot of sense. But I'd rather not. Just, I feel like that's a bad idea. We'll do Ogawa and Ricky Marvin. Sure. It's random as hell, but we'll do it. So Ogawa's gonna get the win. There, and then for Minoru Tanaka, which I'm gonna, before we get this thing added, let's... Okay, there we go. Minoru Tanaka. I forget when he dropped the Tanaka and just went by Minoru. I forget if it was when it was after his run as Heat. That might have been it. But it's, we're going with him being Minoru Tanaka, though. I know that much. So, yeah, he's gonna take on Alex Payne, of course. It's nice to get Alex Payne back involved. Tanaka. We'll see how he does. I mean, he did pretty well as far as in All Japan. We still have like a handshake deal with him. Like he teamed, or he just had a triple threat with Sasuke, and he got a 70. So I mean, that was All Japan though. So we'll see how. And that was also an event too. It wasn't like a tour. But I've been holding off on signing him. It's finally like it's now or never. Now or never. Poor Alex Payne though. Pour one out for him. Man doesn't deserve this. Does not deserve it. Let's see here. That might have been, now that I'm thinking about when Minoru Tanaka dropped the name. Dropped the last name. He probably was during, maybe either after CTU, or maybe during his time in Rise. But I'm thinking it might have been when he joined Voodoo Murderers joining All Japan. That might have been it. But I just can't for the life of me remember for some reason. But what we can do for this show is I think getting the Strong Bills of Violence on the card, have them lose to someone. I really like the team of Kenta and Sugiura, just the potential of that. So I think a nice win here would get him in the right direction. I mean, this should be a really good match. Yeah, let's have Suji beat Hanma. Man, Suji and Ishikawa. It bums me out that we never got to see Suji do that Champion Carnival. Fucking COVID. That would have been awesome. I don't think they would have been in the same block, but I'm trying to remember if the blocks were announced or not. I don't think they were. But it would have been awesome if that was the match they were going to do. Yeah, we got that. So we just need to add 2 more matches. I think some singles matches, to be honest. Some heavyweight singles matches again. Would be an interesting idea, at least. We could also use Keisuke Ishii for something. Yeah, we got Taniguchi. Let's see. Make it to where? Let's do Walter and Taniguchi. Boy, Taniguchi. This would be a nice match for Walter to win. See, everybody's pictures got updated. Must have been because it's now 2 years in. It was the point there. Because I didn't do it. That was just a auto thing. Must have been the ager kicking in. Random time, but I'll take it, I guess. As far as the next match, I want to do a tag. Junior tag's never a bad idea. Momono Sushin tag. Yeah, let's do Momono Sushin tag and Sasuke and Yoshitown. I don't know why. I don't know why I kept on wanting to drag, and they kept on failing. But that's okay. Making it happen. So I'll have Harada beat Sasuke. Big time win. Harada's the man, though. We gotta get that rolling. Yeah, that's probably going there. Actually, that's going there. Interesting. Really, depending on how Tanaka does with Alex Payne, could be a pretty good show. This should probably be even higher. Yeah. See how we do on the second day of the tour. Pretty shit. Pretty shit. Taniguchi was really off his game. Walter's almost in the 50s, though, so that's nice. Something positive. At least a 50 there. As, Ricky Marvin and Ogawa beat Takashita and Indo. Takashita did better than Ogawa, thanks to the chemistry boost. Hell yeah. 56 for Momono Sushin tag and Sasuke and Yoshitown as Harada with the great Harada with the Harada pistol over the great Sasuke. It's a 57 for Harada, 53 for Katoge, 55 for Sasuke. There we go. Yeah, I mean, right decision for sure. Wow. Tanaka with a 61. That's pretty good. As Minoru Tanaka with the Minoru Special number 2. Getting the win. I don't know why I'm blanking on that. I want to say that's the Northern Lights suplex into the armbar. I want to say that's that. But don't quote me on that. But I want to say that's what that is. Nonetheless, though, we'll keep it going to the tag match of Strong Pillars of Violence and Kenta and Sugiura. As Sugiura with the Modified Olympic Slam on Shuji Ishikawa. I don't know why he didn't pin Hanma. That's okay. That was weird. But Strong Pillars of Violence with a better team, which is interesting. I figured Kenta would do just as well, but he did not. That's going to suck, though, because that was a fun team to have. They were awesome. That will suck. But this actually did better than that. So that's cool. Marufuji with an 81. And as Kyle O'Reilly taps out Zach with the ankle lock in 2020. So yeah, Naomichi Marufuji, best guy in the match. Did better than Devitt, which Devitt did better than Hero, which that's crazy. Wow. Benefited from having a hot new move to King Devitt. That's pretty awesome. Claudio and Hero. Not even the best guys in the match. How the mighty have fallen, it seems. Yeah, pretty good show. Again, you know, the undercard's really fucking us, but we're at least having a pretty good tour. That's not killing us. At least so far, it hasn't killed us. So yeah, you know, this has been, so far, we've been building, and now we can do Kyle and Zach. I think that will be the main. I think it deserves to be the main, at least. As I think it is. Okay, I thought it was coming up next. Never mind. As on to day 3 we go. Oh, we got a backstage instance. Oh, we have multiple. Alright, so Sakuraba passing on microphone work to Takashita and passing on psychology to Tetsuya Endo. Way to go. So yeah, we make Kyle and Zach now for the junior heavyweight title. Should be a really good match, though. Should be. As I'm just kind of curious. Never done this before as far as singles-wise. In the mod. Which is cool. Cool. So, yeah, I remember when we were kind of... Zach, when he was kind of like a man without a country, you know, we had him teaming with Kyle for during the European Navigation Tour. What was supposed to be that, which ended up being the Navigation of the Future. We'll give him 22. We'll have Zach win. That's his first successful defense. Not bad. I want to say that's his first one. I just want to double check. Yep. Number 1, 75 days in, and has not had a single defense. That's not good. But in his defense, a lot's happened in that time. Yeah, we had the Junior Tag League to book. Trying to think what else, but also him being the Junior Tag Champ as well. So not great that he's kind of went that long without a title defense, but at least we get one here. And it's a successful one as well. Trying to think what else we could do on the card. Think having Takashita and Endo out there again. It's not a bad idea. It'd be nice to kind of establish a baseline for Minoru Tanaka as far as what he can do teaming-wise with someone. If he can team with someone in that junior division. That'd be cool. Would be mighty cool. Also, Alex Payne could be doing something as well. Let's have Alex Payne beat Koji Yamato while I'm thinking about it. So I can get that win back as, I guess not win back as far as it's Koji Yamato, but just getting a win back nonetheless. We haven't done this before either. That's the thing about the Noah series and the New Japan series. The New Japan series is just so much because you have so many people on your roster. You have, you know, we're juggling, you know, the strong tapings, and I can just focus on one task. I got a somewhat, the roster, even though it's pretty big, it's fucking small compared to what the New Japan roster is, so it makes it easier as far as psychology-wise and putting people together. It's nice. It's nice. It's like the chiller episode of TEW compared to those. I'm trying to think what else we could do as far as I think Suzuki-gun also beat the tag champs, the junior tag champs, and Devitt and Zach. But they didn't have Tai Chi. It was Kakanuma and Kanemaru's instead, so that's kind of intriguing as far as what we can do with that. I guess we could also do Devitt and Fish on this card. Might as well, right? I'll say I think that's a... Oh, no. Yeah, the Junior League matchup. Had it last year. Devitt won. Got a 61. That was Apollo 55, you know. Devitt, too. Interesting. As we'll have this one be Steal the Show. I think that's the safe bet. Give it a little bit more time. Give it like 14. Let him go full tilt. So as far as what we could do as far as building wise now, something with Kings of Wrestling would have been great with Suzuki-gun. I think we'll start doing that after this, though. Since obviously too also with Devitt and Zach losing to them. I think that would make a lot of sense to also have a junior tag title matchup just to do it, I think. Well, even though we're doing that eventually, having it not be Suzuki-gun as far as Kanemaru and Taichi doing Kakanuma and Kanemaru. That's an idea. Just, you know, throwing stuff out there. I will do that 6-man that we did as far as the Muscle Bombers and Walter. And we'll do Strong Big Japan with Ishikawa this time. And we'll have Ishikawa beat Walter, just to kind of bring him back down to reality in a way. Plus, it should be a pretty good match. Should be, at least. There we go. As far as the next two matches to add, we could probably do some like undercard stuff mainly. So something with trying to think. I would like to see Jun Akiyama and Takeo Omori team up again, even though Omori's not in Brave. Still would be nice to see. He would do Masao Noe and Taue. Not the greatest of matches, but it should do its purpose as far as it being like an undercard matchup. Oh, Taue's the agent. Yeah, I want to give. Oh, give to Kobashi, I guess. And for the next one, let's do a 6-man. As far as I think we're gonna do Brave Laughter 7 junior matchup. So we'll do Taiji Shimoi, Aoki, and Kotaro Suzuki against Kushida, Taguchi, and Kendo Kashin. Yeah, we'll give it a little bit of time, I guess, as we'll have Suzuki beat Kashin, because he's Kendo Kashin. Nice. Alright. I want to say we didn't change the venue? Yep, we didn't. Good thing I checked. It's the Fukuyama Big Rose. Perfect. Let's run the show. 50 for Alex Payne and Koji Iwamoto, as Alex Payne with the sweet spot, 942. 50 again for Akiyama and Takeo Omori against Taue and Masao Inoue. Takeo Omori with a hot new move, benefiting him as Jun Akiyama. I don't know why he doesn't hit his finishers half the time, but I'm just going to say he wins with the Exploder. Yeah, I mean, I figured it wouldn't be too crazy with Kashin involved, but so if we would have got him out of there, it would have been awesome, as Suzuki pins Kashin with the Blue Destiny in 1559. 70 for Devitt and Fish, as Devitt with Bloody Sunday in 1353. 1 point better than their Global Junior League matchup, as Ishikawa pins Walter with the Hawaiian Splash Mountain. Obviously, the Strong Pills of Violence team, much better than Muscle Bombers. And then another 75 for our junior title matchup, as Zach gets the one with the PK kick. He outperforms Kyle O'Reilly, too. That's a nice win. Nice performance there from Zach and Kyle. It wasn't as great as the couple of past recent shows, but I did like that we get to do a junior title match on it, though. So yeah, I think for day 4, we're going to do Suzuki-gun, King's Wrestling 8-man as the main. I think that just makes sense. And then afterwards, we'll do, as far as on day 5, we'll have the junior tag title matchup. So, I mean, pretty busy for the Junior Kings of Wrestling, specifically Zack Sabre Jr. But we'll keep the good vibes going. Hopefully nobody gets hurt. Alright, so at least we know what our main event's going to be for the next couple of shows. Oh, completely skipped past the backstage incidents. Didn't even realize it. As it's just Omori. The brighten the mood backstage, though, by doing several funny cartoon drawings. But to go to Takeo Omori. The man. As, yeah, we're still going to run Kanto. We're going to hold off on that. As far as, we'll probably run that for Shine Navigation. Well, I don't know, though, now I'm thinking about it, because we got the Great Voyage show. That's going to be in Kanto as well, so maybe we'll not run there. Strong possibility. Very strong possibility. This, making an 8-man. Junior Kings with the Kings. It's Kenta, Sugiura, and then and not this Suzuki-gun. We'll have a different one. We'll have it be Kakunuma. As we're gonna have Kanemaru beat Devitt. the greatest idea in the world, but it gets kind of the ball rolling as far as the junior title matchup. But so far, I mean, that's a really good match, though, I think. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, you don't, we shouldn't be doing that, but that's... Fuck it. Fuck it, I say. As, be able to do Takashita and Endo. I feel like we've given them, like, every junior team we can at this point. Let's, give him Kushida and Taguchi, I guess. Yeah, we did that during the Junior Boy Tag League, but that was back in July. Minutes, Taguchi. And we'll book Iwamato. He's going to lose to Minoru Tanaka. He would be a great Laughter 7 edition if we didn't already have, like, Taguchi and stuff. But you know what's funny, though? We could slowly start building an M Alliance. Because we could use, like, Basada Tanaka, Minoru Tanaka, use Marufuji. That'd be it for now. But, I mean, that's a pretty solid foundation. Just, you know, thinking ahead. Spitballing. We have, Minoru Tanaka and Koji Iwamato. Tanaka will be winning, of course. Probably with the Minoru special number 2, if I had to guess. And, we'll have that. I guess I could have won either way. I guess we'll put it there. Because I have a feeling Kushida Gucci's will be better. Just got a feeling. Got a feeling. As far as, we are doing Okada and Ishii against Miyahara and Nakajima. Obviously, we did the 6-man with Goto last time, as far as on the last major show. Plus, we've done that on a tour show in Diamond Ring 1. So I think we're going to have it be either a 6-man or maybe an 8-man. I think it's either going to be an 8-man or a tag of Goto and Keisuke Ishii against, like, Keno and Nakajima or something. But we went away from that. So let's get everyone from Diamond Ring. There's then Keno and Okita against Okada, Ishii, Goto, and Keisuke Ishii. Yeah, let's say we did not do this 8-man. 12 minutes. We're going to have Keisuke Ishii beat Okita. Just feel like that's for the best. I guess we could have that be Steal the Show, but that's okay. Not the worst thing in the world. I was thinking either having Marufuji with a junior, either Kotori Suzuki or whoever. We'll use Kotori Suzuki against Go and Aoki to really build up, you know, because really the idea, I didn't really explain in detail, but, you know, just kind of this idea is spawned from having, like, Marufuji and Go wanting to prove who's the best out of those two. You know, they just teamed up against King's Wrestling. That was back in June. And it was just kind of like irked at them they didn't become, you know, the tag champs. Kind of blowing off some steam by seeing who's the best of the two. It's kind of the idea. As we'll have the champ beat Suzuki. This could have been a main event for sure, but I think we'll keep it as the co-main. And then we need the Steal the Show match. We'll keep it as a tag. So, Harada and O'Hara. That's the thing, when it comes down to the juniors, not a lot of options. Let's see here. if we could figure out something at least. Yeah, we'll do Super Crazy Nozawa, I guess. I've only done this once, weirdly enough, and it was at the Great Voyage. It wasn't even during the Junior Tag League, and Super Crazy Nozawa won. This time, not so much, though. We'll have Harada win. Poor Nozawa and Super Crazy. They've lost out twice this tour in tag matches. So yeah, we gotta have this be still the show. Bump it down to 14. Actually, 13. Put it there and see what we got. As far as this show, again. Okay, just want to make sure. Thought we did. It's a 56. Yamano Tanaka with a 62.29 for Iwamato. Minoru Special number 2. 65 for Takashita and Endo against Kushida and Taguchi. Taguchi with a Dodon and 936. 60 for Nozawa and Super Crazy against Harada and Ohara. That's two teams, one with great, one with excellent chemistry. And team with excellent chemistry gets the nod. If we would have done Momono Sushi Tag, probably been a little bit better. But at the same time, I think it's a nice win and it gets Ohara some experience. 75, wow. Don't know why I was expecting not a great match, because, I mean, there's really the only bad person in it is Okita. And everybody else is 50 up. But Keisuke Ishii with the heel kick over Okita in 11:31. 79 for the co-main event. Marufuji and Kotori Suzuki lose to Go and Aoki. As, right team wins. Go with the moonsault in 2008. Then a 72, yep. Should have had that not be the main event. That's okay, as Kanemaru beats Devitt with a deep impact. Now leading into a junior tag title matchup. That's 71. Not great. Not great. Definitely if we would have had that as the main, it would have saved it. It is what it is. At least we now, again, know what our main event's going to be. Maybe not main event, though. Maybe we'll figure something else out that's a little better. Because we kind of got shot in the foot there, especially with Kakanuma being involved. At the same time, though, I think it's enough to where it will carry it into the good rating. See what TNA's No Surrender's looking like. Yeah, I mean, not really that great. You got all that money that you're pouring into the product. And it was just an 80. Which, I mean, we can't say nothing. Our last event we just ran kind of skirted away from what we were doing, mostly. But 28,000 strong, though. We outdraw them. We outdraw them, no problem. Anytime we run a major show. Kingston's the Chikara Grand Champion. Interesting. I wonder... I forget who was the champion. Oh, Delirious. 71, yeah, that's the thing. Kingston's actually really good. Delirious outperformed him. Interesting, but... we just have him in the New Japan series, and we also have been using Hero as, like, a prominent role. I feel like... in... maybe not the site... I guess the, trying to think of what the word I want to use. The lore of, like, Chris Hero is... he would have probably been in a spot now since he's been elevated so highly in Pro Wrestling Noah that he could probably have a say on who gets brought in as a gaijin, and he probably would have been like, no. He put the kibosh on that. It's Evolve 36 as well. I'm just kind of curious. Homicide, Ricochet, and Kevin Steen. That's a pretty fun match. Yeah, pretty good. Ricochet with a 73. What a six-man of player Uno, Dos, and Trace of Jay Briscoe. I'm surprised nobody's done that. Where they've had someone be player Trace to team with Uno and Dos. I've never seen it as far as like fantasy booking or anything, because obviously that doesn't happen in real life. But that'd be pretty fun. Have somebody, especially when like Chikara was like prominent and everyone, I guess, wasn't previous to how pieces of shit their many people behind the curtain were. But that'd be a fun like King of Trios gimmick. Having someone you don't even know who it is, then they start busting out moves like, is that fucking Bryan Danielson as player Trace? Well, that was kind of like when Claudio was one of the ice creams. I forget what those ice creams names was. That was always a big pop in that. So for this China Navigation Tour, day 5. Enough shooting the shit. We gotta book this show. Because again, we just blow through the backstage instance. It's Yujiro. Yeah, of course he did. If there's anyone to find a discarded karaoke machine and just have an impromptu competition, it'd be Yujiro Takahashi. Let's go Kobashi passing on tips on microphone work to Go Shizaki. Hell yeah. Let's see, we got tag match of obviously junior tag title matchup. Suzuki-gun, Kanemaru, and Kakanuma against Devitt and Zack. So I think what I was wanting to do, I do remember they had poor chemistry. But what I want to do is have Taichi get involved. But unlike what happened at the Junior Tag League, they overcome it, as well have Devitt beat Kanemaru to get that win back. I mean, is it going to be the greatest thing ever? Not really, but I think it's for story purposes, as far as story continuity and whatnot. So we'll have Taichi attack both guys. Oh, belt. Almost forgot to put the fucking belts. So yeah, that will not be the main. We gotta have a better main event than that. As far as what we can do. Yeah, because really the idea with Hiro and Tsujura and Claudio and Kenta, they're going to have singles matches on that Shining Navigation show, but then at the Great Voyage in Tokyo, they're going to team up as far as Kenta and Tsujura against Kings of Wrestling. So we won't do that as far as building up to this show. Just wouldn't make a lot of sense. We could do a tag. It'd be kind of weird because it's a junior tag match of Ishimori with someone from Brave or even Ricky Marvin against Kushida and Taguchi. I don't think we'll do that because, it'd be a junior tag match following the tag title matchup. Plus, it's not even a great... That could be the underneath that, though. So we'll do that. As far as Ishimori and Ricky Marvin. Kushida and Taguchi. Assuming that's the first time meeting? No, it was a junior heavyweight tag league matchup. I don't know why I was thinking first time matchup, but got a 74 when we did it in July. Probably be about the same year as we're going to have Ishimori beat Taguchi. And maybe we'll do a singles match as far as on the next show with... Because actually, I think there's one more. Pretty sure. So I was trying to click there. We'll just go over here. Yeah, I was about to say. We'll have that for day 6. Do Kushida and Marvin and then Taguchi and Ishimori. Doing a lot of singles matches on this tour, which I usually try to stray away from that, but I think at the same time, when it's necessary, not a bad idea. I want to say we did that as far as doing Goto and Keisuke Ishii against, like, Nakajima and Keno. We'll see, I could have been mistaken. Nope, looks like we haven't. That'll work. As we'll have Keno beat Keisuke Ishii. Nice win, and a nice match for both guys. I think that should go over pretty well. So we'll put that there. Actually, now we'll keep down like the mid-card section. Definitely need a better main, and then we'll have some undercard matches. But again, what? We're kind of stuck with some of this. I think would be a fun 6-man. We'll have the Muscle Bombers with Go, and then Strong Big Japan with Marufuji. It's kind of like a little... that's a bit of like an all-star kind of quote-unquote match. So we're going to have Marufuji beat Yuji Hino. Hopefully nobody gets hurt, though. That would be a travesty. Should be a really good match, though. Hopefully. Hopefully. As, yeah, now we can do the undercard. As far as, I think we're going to have singles matches for Takashita and Endo, respectively. As, we'll have Alex Payne against Tetsuya Endo. And then we'll have Takashita and Minoru Tanaka. I'll say, we done this back in January. It's crazy. It was a 24 last time we did it. Hopefully it won't be about the same there. And we also need to steal the show match, I just realized. Looks like we'll have Minoru Tanaka and Konosuke Takeshita kind of go a little bit crazy. Give it 13. Well, you try to steal the show with a young lion. So dumb. But yeah, again, we gotta change the venue. We'll keep Osaka open in case we want to run that. Well, we ran the Sakata City Gymnasium and it had 2,000 people. We'll try it. Well, the wrestling business was booming, and it is still booming. Kind of goes to show that sometimes you just need a little luck as far as that regards, as far as having a product rise and a promotion rise. 53, there we go. So yeah, definitely improved. Alex Payne almost in the 60s as well. 54 for Takeshita and Tanaka. It's Minoru Tanaka with the Minoru special and 1325. 72, holy shit. Didn't expect that to be that well, which is a shame, really, because that's, you know, Goto and Nakajima, you know, 2 thumbs up, and with Goto and Keisuke Ishii having some great chemistry helps them out, too. Pretty close, though. Right team somehow won, though, even with the chemistry boost. As Kenta with a right high kick in 16-19. 71 for Ishimori and Marvin against Kushida and Taguchi, as Ishimori pins Taguchi with a Telerana as in 17-32. Kushida, best guy in the match, then Ishimori, then Taguchi and Ricky Marvin. 73 for this junior heavyweight title matchup. Or junior heavyweight tag title matchup, to be specific. As even with the interference, Junior Kings Wrestling overcome the odds there, and they beat the Suzuki-gun team. Let's see if they can repeat that same success at the Shining Navigation show. As an 82, holy shit. As Marufuji with the Koho. I was waiting for him to bust it out. It had to be someone that was not really on that same level. But he did it. Hell yeah. In 1954. Great match, though. This would be an awesome match. If, not only just, like, in 2013, but, like, today, you know, 2022, this match would be pretty awesome. If we can bring back Morishima, though. Yeah, I mean, especially, you could even potentially, Yuji Hino would be super young, though, so I don't think it'd work. Kind of a little bit earlier, where kind of Morishima's more in his prime. But, I mean, still. Fun match. Gets an 82. Best show so far. So yeah, now for day 6. It's nice that we're progressively adding stuff to the next shows. It's making my job a little easier. That's kind of the whole game plan, what we should be doing the old time, but I'm an idiot. So, yeah, we're going to have Taiji Shimori and Taguchi, and then Ricky Marvin and Kushida, which fun matches there. Trying to think what's going on there. Minoru Fujita getting a smash offer. What's Claudio? Oh, he's putting over Arata. Hell yeah. The more people putting him over, the better. Hell yeah. Minoru Fujita, is he, he's All Japan right now. Trying to think. He left kind of elsewhere once he signed to All Japan. I think he probably got signed to a written deal, if I had to guess. Yeah. And then and of course, All Japan's been losing money hand over fist when they started doing that. So I'm waiting for Manabu Soya and Sonata's contract to run up so we can hire them. Steal them back. Because they were a great team. They were a pretty great team. As Daisuke passing on microphone work to Okabayashi. Had a 76 last time. We've kind of plateaued, you know, to a degree. It's crazy we did Masato Yoshino and low-key just on a random-ass tour show. That sounds fucking awesome. I'm not sure about 2013. They'd still kind of be in their primes, but definitely like 2008, like Speed Muscle era Masato Yoshino. Yoshino's been the man for a long time, so is Key. He's just a fucking idiot. Story of him as trying to think what would probably be the best. Probably this Kyushu. Yeah, 1,800 for the Honda Citizen Center. We'll add our matches we want to add. Taguchi Ishimori. Which, wow, this has happened a lot in 0-1. As far as the first time in Noah. Let's see how they do. 20 minutes, we'll have Ishimori get the win. Beating the former junior champ. Which that will, of course, lead to Kushida beating Ricky Marvin. Which we'll have that one set for Steal the Show. Oh, they have poor chemistry. Damn. How bad we're talking. Oh, they had, 2012. It'll be better than that this time around, but I don't think it's still going to be great. It might hit the 70s still. Really depends how bad it is, their chemistry. Alright, as far as what we can do as far as a main event goes, it's tough. It's interesting because we didn't book like anybody from Shibata or like Sakuraba, which they are on the Great Voyage show. They're taking on the winners of Muscle Bombers and Strong Big Japan. So it's kind of weird in that regard, but we can. I'm sure we can figure something out as far as that goes. See what we can do as far as main events go. Because like we've kind of done everything we can as far as building wise. We could do something again as far as having Marufuji and Go on opposite sides, or we can have them team up. It's not a bad idea. Have them team. Not sure exactly who they'll take on. Maybe Laughter 7. That'd be a good idea. We were just talking about them. Marufuji and Go. And, trying to think what would be a good idea. Maybe miscommunication finish. Have Shibata. Trying to think who he should beat. If he should beat the champ, or he should beat Marufuji. I think we're having beat Marufuji. But yeah, partner miscommunication, as it's going to be from Go. It's going to be from both guys if we can. They're just both shooting themselves in the foot. I think it's it's an interesting way to end out the tour. But I think it kind of kills our two birds with one stone. We get a nice main event. We get Laughter 7 on the card. Plus, we kind of build some tension more with Marufuji and Go. I think that's our best solution, really. If I had to say so myself. Okada with Goto and Keisuke Ishii against Nakajima, Miyahara, and Keno. So we're going to have Keno beat Goto. Let's see. Oh, wow, we did basically the same thing, looks like, during the anniversary tour. Damn. Well, that's not special. Let's flip it out for Ishii, then. How's that? There we go. At least it's the first time meeting. And we'll have Nakajima beat Ishii. It's a big win. Tomohiro Ishii. Now we got Keisuke and Tomohiro. We gotta differentiate the two. So we'll have that actually be the co-main, I think. I don't know, that might be a little too much faith in those guys. I think that'd be a good split there. And then the undercard, which we'll have... Yeah, we'll have Tanasaki Minoru. This is kind of like Minoru's kind of big test. In the junior division, he's going to get the win there. And we'll have, as far as... trying to think. Probably Koji Yamamoto, honestly. He can lose to Ohara. We done this before? No, we haven't. Nice. And that is the tour. All booked and ready to go. Oh, that's right. We already got that taken care of. Let's run the show at 29. They got great chemistry, though. It's just not enough overness. But, you know, that's a nice program, at least, to have a couple of times you can have on the undercard. 60, though, for Takeshita and Naoki Tanasaki. Tanasaki really off his game. Luckily, he was already going to lose this match. 61, yeah, so not bad. 61, we'll take it for a match that doesn't click. It's Kushida with Kushida Lock at 10:47. 76 for the Diamond Ring Money and Mayhem match is Nakajima pins Ishii with the Bridging German Suplex. Ishii best guy in the match. Followed by Okada, then Nakajima, then Miyahara, Keno, and Kaisuke Ishii. 74 for Taguchi and Ishimori, rather, as Ishimori best guy in the match. Getting the well-deserved win as he gets one to Himo Celio in 2006. Then at 80 for Laughter 7 and Marufuji and Go with the partner miscommunication. Was it going to be an octopus hold? I want to say kind of just a shot to the face, big, kind of Yakuza kick by Shibata. Sakuraba kind of takes care of Go on the outside, then Shibata with a PK kick to end it. But yeah, fun match, though. Fun match. Sakuraba, worst guy in the match, figured so. Assuming that's due to declining physically. Well, just holding back. Alright. There we go. So that is the tour. That's in the book. So we are going to try to do the Great Voyage in Tokyo show in this episode. It's been probably a little over an hour. Just as far as my eternal clock. Thinking that's about where we're at. So I think we'll probably have enough time to run it. Right now I got 4 matches on that card set. So we'll have to add another 4. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. As a freak spelunking accident? What in the world is that? I have no idea. But yeah, just Shining Navigation 4 days away. So we'll take a break and get you guys there. I got some Jinju. We'll be changing that. But it's pretty cool that we get to have I'm one of these now. 55,000 strong, though. That is a shit ton. Let's see what we get in Osaka here. As if we can try. I always forget if that one dome is... Yep, the Osaka Dome. We're running it. We're so close to getting a sellout, but we're going to run it. Oh, this is going to be awesome. No, I forgot to go through the fucking shit here, backstage incidents. Ozawa, as he organized and won a video game tournament. Bobby Lashley. Oh my god. I was thinking that it was going to be... man, that'd be someone cool for Laughter 7, because he kind of fits the mold perfectly. But he was brought before Wrestler's Court, accused of not joining the rest of the locker room for a night out, as Sakuraba found him guilty and sentenced by drinks thrown after the show. We still need to write them off, as far as Bobby Lashley and Bob Sapp. Maybe just Bob, though, as much as that's going to pain me. But because Bobby Lashley, I think there's something there. I really do think if we keep on trying. But I don't know, though. His stats aren't looking that great for some reason. So maybe not. Maybe not. We'll probably just cut them loose. We'll probably have their kind of send-off be at the Great Voyage show. That'd probably be a good idea. As, yeah, now we'll go with our main event here. Champion versus champion. It's going 60. Didn't go well in the New Japan series. Maybe it'll go well here. It's champion and champion. Going the distance. Going 60. We'll see how that one plays out. If not, the tag title matchup should do just very fine. As I want to say we've done this, let's see, we did this once before at the Navigation of the Future, which Muscle Bombers won. Then Strong Big Japan beat them at the China Navigation last year, so that's fun. Now I got a 78. We haven't done it again since then, so a year in the making. And the champs will retain. Strong Big Japan's going to beat Muscle Bombers. So we're going to have Muscle Bombers and Laughter 7 as our title matchup for the next show. So I want to make sure I kind of forget the rest of the card already. So yeah, it's Hero and Sugiura. Hero's beating Sugiura. And Kenta and Claudio. Claudio's beating Kenta. Kings of Wrestling sweep him. I think a lot of people were probably expecting 50-50, but Kenta beat him last time, so I felt like Claudio could use the win here. Pretty good match, though, I think, for those two. And then the junior title matchup, junior tag title matchup, to be exact, is Devitt getting the win, as he beat Kanemaru last time, so we'll have him beat Taichi this time. Good shit, given that 18 minutes. Then the Diamond Ring Okada Ishii match, as Okada's going to beat Miyahara there. Let's say it was a 74 at the anniversary tour. Should do a little bit better now. Looks like we're going to have to change the time. I figured so, with it being a 60-minute main event. Ishimori and Kushida. Kushida's going to beat Ishimori, so we're going to have Kushida versus Zack Sabre Jr. at the Great Voyage in Tokyo. That's pretty fun. And for the number one contendership for the junior tag titles, we don't know. Double count out. I think it's not going to go well, but I have faith that the idea behind this is, we don't get a winner. So, at what will be, we'll have to go through and look at, just to map this out, just for a visual thing. So it's not happening here, but at the Great Voyage in Osaka Volume 4, we're going to hopefully, potentially, obviously with the Junior League, there's a lot of different parts to this, potentially doing Live Strong, Die Hard, Red Dragon, and the Junior Kings of Wrestling in a 2v2v2 Junior Tag Title matchup. It could also be at the Great Voyage in Tokyo, Volume 4. It could also be there. So either way, we're going to try to push it back to then. I think that's for the best. And so we'll change that to 3 hours. Still not enough. Wow, 3:30. There we go. That's how we're doing on this. Amoto is doing too much. I'm assuming he's reffing this. And is he reffing any other the longer matches? Yep, he's got the co-main. There we go. As far as what we're going to do for the pre-show, good question. Good question there. Yeah, let's get Bob Sapp and Bobby Lashley on the card. We were talking about him earlier. Get him on there. As far as heavyweights, let's do Jun Akiyama and Takeo Mori. And we'll have Mori beat Bob Sapp. Depending on how this goes, this may or may not be on the card on the next show. We both had Takeo Mori beat Bobby Lashley. It might not have been so well. That was all, yeah. Forgot the Bob Sapp match is going to go like 6 minutes. And the next one, we had kind of all of Future Shock against the Young Lions on the last major show, so we'll do something like that, but it won't be with Future Shock. It's going to be with, I'm trying to think what would probably be the best bet for this. Now I'm thinking about it. Probably Brave. We'll do Marvin, though. Actually, do Ricky Marvin, Nozawa, and Super Crazy. I'm sure we've done this before, though. Oh, no. 12 minutes. Ricky Marvin wants the win. Hell yeah. Let's run the Osaka Dome here. For this shiny navigation. 61. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Takashida's almost in the 50s as Ricky Marvin gets the win to Santa Maria over Tetsuya Endo in 12:09. That's not bad at all. 56, yeah, figured so. But Jun Akiyama and Takeo Mori really benefit each other. That's awesome. Mori gets the win at 5:45, though. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That's okay, though. Double count out. Kyle O'Reilly's in the 80s. That's awesome. That sucks, though. Figured that was going to happen. Almost a sellout. Or not even. About just under 5,000 shy of a sellout. 75, though, we get it back on track as Kushida and Ishimori in 1756. As Kushida gets the win, and he's now your #1 contender. He'll be taking on Zack Sabre Jr. at the next show. Good match, though. Good match indeed. I mean, that's crazy. It's the second match on the card. Shows you how stacked this was. It's a 78 for Okada and Ishii against Diamond Ring as Okada with the red ink over Kenta Miyahara. Interesting. Close, but yeah, right team wins there as Ishii and Okada get the win. 82 for Ishii, 81 for Nakajima, 76 for Okada, and 71 for Miyahara. 79 for the junior tag title matchup. That's crazy. As a little short, which is interesting. Probably should have gave that a little bit more time, but that's okay. As Junior Kings Wrestling make their second defense of the junior heavyweight tag team titles, as Devitt pins Taichi Ishikari rather, with Bloody Sunday in 1758. So yeah, Devitt with an 85, Zach with a 77. Just great stuff there. 92, great stuff there. Even though there's not enough selling, so that's crazy to think about. This could have been even better. Kenta with a great performance. Good stuff for Claudio, though. That's a great win. Ew. It's, yeah. I mean, not enough selling, but that took a nosedive. I thought for sure it was at least going to be in the 80s. That's crazy. It's Hero with the death blow in 27:36 over Sugiura. And we get our co-main, though, that gets an 85. I got a bad feeling that main event's not going to deliver. Great match, though, as Strong Big Japan make their first defense of the GHC tag team titles as Daisuke with the moonsault on Yuji Hino in 27:09. Okabayashi was the best guy in the match. That's cool. Daisuke with an 86, 84 for Morishima, and 81 for Yuji Hino. Great stuff. Oh, wow. It worked. I'm so happy. That's awesome. You know, to be able to do 60-minute time limit, obviously that's pretty prominent in Japanese pro wrestling. And last time we did it with Pac and Kotobushi, it did not go over well. But this, it was perfect. Awesome. Yeah. Way to go. 88. And we got the popularity up. A lot of great stuff on this card. You know, we're going to give some love to Claudio, though. Best match of the night. Yeah, I think Go and Marufuji, I mean, they did a tremendous job in that main event. But, you know, we've kind of jerked him off a lot over the past. We'll give it to Sugiura as well. We're trying to get Sugiura back up. But yeah, as far as, you know, we'll obviously have to sim to the Great Voyage in Tokyo Volume 3 show. But as for the card that we have as of right now, Laughter 7 Strong Big Japan, the main event. Kenta and Sugiura against Kings of Wrestling. As that right now, that's penciled down as the co-main. Junior heavyweight title matchup as Kushida's going to take on Zack Sabre Jr. And we're also going to have the strong pills of violence of Ishikawa and Tomoaki Hama against Money and Mayhem. I think everyone's going to know how that's going to go. And we'll try to get as far as like getting Marufuji on the card and all the big names. We want to get them on the card as fast as we can, as All Japan now is rising fast. Now they're back up to medium. Fuck, as they were going down, and they replaced Kaiji Muto, and it's going back up. That's so awesome that Jaguar Okada is the booker, though. That makes me, that's just awesome seeing a Joshi as the head booker of a as a men's Japanese pro wrestling company. We'll see how their flashing show did. It wasn't crazy. 4-way for the Triple Crown title, and Suwama's the champ. I can't wait to steal Shingo if we can. When's that contract coming up? Where's he at? So it signed right when the mod started, so I'm assuming it's coming pretty close to the end. Yeah, 8 months. It's ticking. It's ticking away because we're signing them. Fucking, because we're gonna build. Fuck the realism at this point. This mod is highly unrealistic anyway, so we might as well just go full force into doing whatever the fuck we want to do. And we're going to try to create the greatest roster that we can. So we'll look at Night of Champions, see what they did. It's Bryan and Punk was the main. Got a 99. Mr. Kennedy's still Intercontinental Champion. Kali was almost the U.S. champ. Team Awesome. Eve Torreson's fucking oh my. As they have the Sin Caras against the Scene in a cage match. It's cool that Johnny Curtis is on the main roster. What a six-man of William Regal, Kevin Nash, and Luke Gallows in the year 2013. Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, on to the Great Voyage in Tokyo Volume 3 show to end out the episode here. Alright, so we are here for the Great Voyage in Tokyo Volume 3 show, and the card is pretty nice, as I think it's pretty good. I think as far as what we have, I think it's also preludes to what we just booked as well, so I think it's just a nice little in-between there. As, we did Shibata and Ishii last time here at Jinju Stadium. So I believe that's where we're going to be running this show. Almost fucking ran right over this, as Kanemaru was the one who found the discarded karaoke machine and did the impromptu pre-show competition. And Keith Walker, responsible for Wrestler's Court, accused of failing to pick up his share of the tab of the shared rental car. Sakuraba found him guilty and sentenced to pay the full cost and reimburse his travel partners. Nice job there. So yeah, again, we're getting closer. Just not there yet. Once we get to about 60,000, that's when we're running the dome. Almost there. As I didn't even go through the card, so let me do that real quick, as we were kind of just there. So, just want to... I think that I did some changes to it. Oh, I didn't. Never mind. So yeah, the main event, GHC Tag Title matchup of Laughter 7, Katsura Shibata, and Kazushi Sakuraba against Strong Big Japan. Then Kenta and Takashi Sujora against Kings of Wrestling. As the co-main junior heavyweight title matchup, Kushida, Zack Sabre Jr. Number 1 contendership matchup for the GHC Openweight title. As, I don't know why I put match. As, there we go. As Katsuka Nakajima taking on Hiroki Goto. Some fun stuff there. Obviously, we, building off of what we did with Little Money and Mayhem and Diamond Ring feud that we were doing. Strong Pros of Violence of Ishikawa and Hanma against Money and Mayhem. And then we're going to have a 6-man, and this is kind of like the idea of, the blow-off of, the inner feud of Brave, as Marufuji, Jun Akiyama, and Takeo Omori are going to take on Go Shizaki, Kenta Kobashi, and Akira Taue. It was kind of like, after the draw, they both were just kind of, we got to settle this. You pick your 2 guys, I pick my 2 guys, and we'll see who's the better. I guess really leader in this case. So there's a bit of jockeying not only to who's the better champion, but also who's the better leader. So a bit of a inner turmoil there with Brave. And then to have Red Dragon and Live Strong Die Hard have singles matches against each other. It's Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong and Bobby Fish and Eddie Edwards. It's kind of like a prelude to the Junior Global League as well. It's the idea of that was not only them having the double count out at the previous show. So that's fun. Also, Roderick Strong in the mod is the Ring of Honor champ and the NWA champ. So that's just kind of a great visual of him having both those belts. That's pretty cool. As, obviously main event. Go with Strong Big Japan to Laughter 7. And Okabayashi's going to beat Sakuraba there. That's a big win for Strong Big Japan, as they've only had the belt for about a week and they retain. Get their first, or not the belts for a week. They, after defending their belts, not only a week ago, they defend them again here. Then Kenta and Takashi Sujora against the Kings of Wrestling. And wouldn't you know it, Suzuki-gun gets the win as Kenta and Sujora beat the Kings of Wrestling as Kenta hits the GTS on Hero. That's a big win. Big win indeed on that one. As then Kushida and Zack for the junior belt. We got a new junior champion in Kushida. No more Zaki 2 belts. Kushida, the new junior champion for the first time. Long time coming. Long time coming for sure. That's a huge win. Just as far as, again, 91 days, only had 1 defense. But, this junior belt's been passed around a good bit now. After having the belt for a year, Ishimori, it went from December to May, then May to June, and now June to September. But, I think that was a nice little reign for Zack Sabre Jr., his first reign. For the past, since Low-Key, there's been first-time reigns, so that's nice to see as far as, how we've developed our junior division. Then the Never Openweight, or not the Never Openweight, Jesus, the GHC Openweight title matchup, the number one contendership for that. As Katsuhiko Nakajima will be beating Hiroki Goto. So at Great Voyage in Osaka, Volume 4, Nakajima Marufuji for the Emerald Openweight title. That's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun there. Then we'll have the Strong Pillars of Violence versus Okada and Ishii, as Okada and Ishii will be winning, as Okada's going to beat Hanma there. No surprise, really. Then the undercard, little six-man of Brave versus Brave, as Jun Akiyama's going to beat Taue. Had him beating himself. That was hilarious. And then Eddie, Kyle and Roddy, which we just did this match back in March, which I got a 60. And Kyle also beat him during the Global Junior League in October. So just wild that so far we've done that match twice, and every time Kyle has won, he's going to win again for the third time, beating Roderick Strong in 20 minutes. If we could have been able to put that for the Ring of Honor title, I would have. And that would have been a lot of fun to do, but obviously we can't, sadly. Then Eddie Edwards and Bobby Fish, as Eddie Edwards is going to be Bobby Fish. So there's a little split there between Live Strong, Die Hard and Red Dragon. Which is cool about Eddie Edwards and Roderick Strong teaming together. They just teamed together at, Ring of Honor for their, little TV. So I just thought that was cool that they're doing that. It's a one-off, but I wish they would have been able to be Live Strong, Die Hard, but fortunately that's not the case. Bobby Fish is a bit unhappy about that. We'll keep him strong. So yeah, I was going to have Mori and Jun Akiyama kick off the show. Changed it. It's just like, we don't really need that. Well, taking off 4 minutes off something now. Let's take some time off Nakajima and Goto. We'll take 2 off it. And then we'll take 2 off this. Because we gotta change something too. Gotta change the ref. Oh, still not enough. He must be doing both of them, yep. There we go. So for our pre-show matches, probably not a 6-man. Probably just a singles. Also, was going to want to have Minoru Tanaka on the card, but he'll be on the pre-show. We'll do him and Keno, because that match is awesome. Match is pretty fun. Give it 12 minutes, as Tanaka will be getting the win. And for the other match, well, we'll do a junior tag match, I guess. As let's get the Momo no Sushin tag on the card. They could take on Suzuki-gun, but it will be Kanemaru and Kakanuma. Actually, it'll be Kakanuma and Taichi, just to change it up. It's their first time meeting. We'll give them 12, and we'll have Harada be Kakanuma. There we go. We are ready to run this show in our last show of the episode. Oh, and I forgot to change the ref. There we go. Alright. 67. This could have been on the main show for sure. As, Kakanuma and Taichi, pretty good team. So that's a good kind of alternate for Suzuki-gun. As Harada pinning Kakanuma, though, after the Harada pistol. 64 Harada. Got outperformed, but what can you do? Got to build them up. Wow. They have great chemistry, and it was actually a really good match. Fuck. We'll have to do that for the Great Voyage in Osaka show. For sure, because that's awesome. Yeah, that match would be great. Not only here, but also in real life, too. Minoru Tanaka and Keno. They did better than this. As Eddie Edwards with the chin checker in 12:07. 64 for Eddie Edwards. 49 for Bobby Fish. 76 for Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong, as Kyle with the ankle lock in 1953. Some good stuff there. Yeah, those two are gonna, they're awesome. What more can you say? 67 there, not enough selling. Akiyama and Takeo more off the games, but it was still okay. Marufuji carrying it, though, him and Go. Taue for 31. I wish I would have threw somebody else instead in there, but just felt like that was the best case scenario. 84. Wow. So, Okada's in the 80s. Wow, by 1 point difference. That was a good match, though. It sucks that we're going to lose them, but we have another great team now in Money and Mayhem. And, and we're also going to try to have Ishikawa and Koei Sato get built up too. So we're fine. We're fine. Oh, they don't click. That sucks. That would have been pretty good. But Nakajima still outperforms him, and he gets the win with the bridging German suplex in 23:45. It's another 80 for this junior heavyweight title matchup as Kushida, with the Kushida lock at 22:03, got outperformed by 1 point. I'll take it. It's close enough. 86. Man, if Sugiura could get his shit together, this would be pretty good. Great performance, though, from Kenta and Hiro, too. Everybody but, Sugiura. Just kind of curious to see what's going on with Suji there. Declining physically already. That sucks. And inconsistency. Damn. But he's still got, 8 more years left in him. He's got 9 more years, really. He could probably still go till 2023, if we're being honest. We'll just say 10 more years. Keep on going. As a 90 for our main event, somehow, as Sakuraba gets carried. But Strong Big Japan make their second defense of their GHC Tag Team titles. Yuji Kobayashi with a 91, 89 for Daisuke, 85 for Shibata, and 71 for Sakuraba. But yeah, that's a great little card again. Another 88. Somehow we would have gained some more pop out of that. But we still do, but just one was restricted to a limited number of views. But yeah, I mean, this is Tag Team Central, is what this Pro Wrestling Noah Saves really is. Because really, even the New Japan series sometimes, like 9 times out of 10, it's a safe bet that a tag match will be the best thing on the card. Happened here, but it was destined to be that too at the same time. But yeah, great stuff. Let's give some love to Sakuraba. Let's give some love to Takashi Sugiura. And let's give some love to Kazuchika Okada. Hell yeah. As thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time, as it's going to be the Global Junior League. But that's going to be our third one. Yeah, our third one. And then we'll be into the Heavyweight Global League. And that'll be it for 2013, and we end in 2014. I can't believe it. It's, we just keep on rolling. We'll be there, before 30 episodes, which is crazy to think about. So yeah, thank you all, and we'll catch you guys. Oh, wait a minute, what is going on here? Oh, they're going to do some cutbacks. Oh, I thought they were going under. Oh, they fell. Yeah, that's what happens. You mess with the big dogs. He might have signed some big names, but he ain't booked for shit. This Hogan is still... I can't believe they're having him as an occasional wrestler at 60 years old. And his stats should be, everything should be, 0, across the board. He's 60 years old, for fucking Christ. He's got a broken arm, at least, to stop him. Because, yeah, he's, again, 60 years old. Thank you all, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.